Welcome to the Alba demo series. In this chapter, we shall look at how Alba creates nodes from the Alba server repository. In the previous chapter, we have seen how we have built the server repository in Alba administration application from a provision of heterogeneous servers. Now, we are going to show how we can create nodes and store them in the Alba Node Repository. Creating a node on a server, technically, involves defining ports and opening these ports to communicate with the node. In the demo, we are going to create 5 nodes. 2 nodes on server D1, IP 1099.248, with port 6000 and 6001. 2 nodes on server D2, IP 1099.250, with port 6000 and 6001. 1 node on server D3, IP 1099.251, with port 6000. To create a node in the application, we use the option New. That let us choose from the list of servers which one we shall use to create a node. In this case, we are choosing server D1. Then we select the available ports for the nodes. And we refresh the screen to see the new nodes. Similarly, we create 2 new nodes on server D2. And finally, we create the last node on server D3. We can now see the result with the 5 new nodes appearing in the node repository. The status of the nodes is red, which means that they are defined but not available to be used. Again, like in the case of the server repository, this allows to define nodes without needing the server to be started or available. However, to be able to create grids, it is necessary to have the servers available and started, at least the first time to install the Alba software. When the node is ordered to be started, the Alba administration application verifies if the Alba software is already installed, and starts the node to verify that everything is fine. If the software is not installed yet, or not with the correct version, it installs or updates remotely the Alba software. Starting the node makes it available and changes its status. It will be ready then, for our next chapter to create grids from the node repository. The nodes have been created, but they are inactive. To change the status of the nodes, we select the Start option in the menu that will act on the set of nodes we have selected previously, in this case, the 5 nodes that have just been created in the previous step. The Start option asks for the parameters to be selected for each node. In this case, as we have selected all the 5 nodes at the same time, the same parameters will be applied to all of them. But, each node can have its own set of parameters if started individually. The servers, when receiving the Start node order, begin to activate the Alba software and get the node in a ready status, which is then reflected in the Alba administration application by changing the color of the node from red to gray. Once all the selected nodes are started and verified, we can proceed to the next action, which is defining grids. See the next chapter of our demo series of Alba on grid creation.